Well, tonight was an interesting walk. Kind of a sad one, to be honest. But I was walking and I felt something very weird. So I started walking faster, and then I look to my left, and there's a dead cat on the road. And made it worse, it was a kitten. And I couldn't let that kitten, be there by itself, just dead, lifeless. So I picked it up, brought it to the grass, and I sat with it for a while, you know. Something felt really weird about that, though. Because I rushed over to it, and I put my hand on it slowly, and I tried to see if it was still alive. And it felt really warm. The cat felt warm, and I don't know what that means, if the body's slowly shutting, like, sometimes the body can keep up with itself. Or maybe it was just warm outside. I don't know how long it was out there. But for a moment, man, I was excited because I thought it was alive. I thought, then I looked at the eyes, and then I pick it up, and then the neck is like throbbing, and it's like, oh. Man, that was rough. But so I couldn't leave it there. I had to pick it up and bring it over to the grass. Sat down with it. A dead kitten cat. It's in a better place now, and that's the positive part. But the sad part, it didn't grow up to see happy days. But maybe it was for a reason. Dead animals are a very rough thing for me. Like, I've seen a couple of dead animals out here. When you walk at night, there's not a lot of maintenance, so when something's dead, it's gonna sit there until morning, until someone picks it up. And I'll pick up the animal and put it on the side of the road, because it just seems disrespectful to leave something out there and have it get crushed and something temper with it. It's sad, and that's, I mean, animals are not safe outside. Don't let your animals run outside. I still remember a couple years ago when I was riding with somebody, and this dog ran out of someone's hotel and just ran towards the highway, and I knew he was gonna get hit. And the dog got ran over right in front of me, and the car hit it, and the car bounced, and the dog went under both wheels, and it bounced as well. And that was one of the most terrific things, man. It was horrible. Terrific and graphic and very, yeah, that was something. The dog was laying there. He was wagging its tail, and it's like, I don't know, he was very out of it, because the dog was like acting all excited, but the dog was very confused. You know, um, and I had to pick it up, and I was scared to pick it up because I didn't want to break its back, because when the dog gets ran over, you gotta be really careful if it's still alive, because if you pick it up the wrong way, you can snap it in half, you can break it, you know, and, I helped someone pick it up, and it was pooing still, and there was blood coming out of its mouth. It was really rough, you know. Dead things or dying things, it's something I've dealt with my whole life. It's rough, it's not easy, and, my hands felt really warm when I picked up the cat, which was weird. I don't understand that. Like, I put my hands on it, and my hands were warm as well. Like, I couldn't tell if the cat was warm, and it made my hands warm, or if my hands were warm, and then I made the cat warm. I couldn't explain it. Tonight was weird. Tonight was different. I don't know. I was just like, oh, it might be alive, and might be able to take it home and take care of it until its owner can come grab it, whoever it belongs to. But no, it's, yeah. It's rough. It is. But, you know, it might seem gross for an animal to be dead and picking it up, but, if something was dead and by itself, it's just, I wouldn't leave it there. For the corpse, it's just disrespectful to leave it just be tempered with. I couldn't think about a car running it over again, then just demolishing it all over the road. I just couldn't think that. So I picked it up and put it on the side of the grass, It's I had to find a spot for it because it's by a school, like a playground area, and I don't want kids to see that. That's gonna ruin someone's day. So I had to find like a spot to put it. But I put it close to the road so people can find it and then report it, and someone can pick it up. It's oh man, because kids can get worked up from that, and like a goldfish can die and a kid can cry. Like it's rough, man. When things pass away, it's a very sad process. You know, I just feel bad. Hopefully, kids didn't see it to begin with. I don't know how long it was out there. I don't know. But, you know, animals should not be running in the road. But again, there's reckless drivers as well. But, yeah, that was rough. Man, jeez. Poor animal. But, it's in a better place now than Earth. But a kitten? Like, really? Man, that's just what makes it worse. I like to make videos like this just to put out that self-awareness, for sure. And it's nice to have those self-awareness videos, Like, it takes a lot to pick up a dead animal. You feel it, right? You feel that's energy. You feel dead. When something's dead and you pick it up, it's a whole different feeling. You sink. There's no more life into it, but you realize it had a life before. It's a whole different feeling. As I picked up dead animals off the road, it's really not easy. Like, I picked up literally a dying dog in my arms, and that was rough enough, man. But something needs to lay down in a peaceful area, not on some hard pavement road where there's things going by 24/7 demolishing. It's just, no. That's why I'm making this video. Self-awareness. Even if it's hard, it's rough, but I checked the whole body of the cat. There's no, like, blood. It wasn't dismantled or, decapitated. The head was still there. The body was still there. I tried to figure out what happened to it. I think it snapped its neck on something, or something, like, ran over its head and the neck. I don't know. The head was, like, way too wobbly, and the eyes were wide and open, and it was just like, wow. Yep, it's not there anymore. It's empty. Yeah, when you see the eyes of something that has no soul left, it's a different feeling. It is, but it still deserves somewhere to peacefully lie down, even if it's not there. It's just respecting it, right? And yeah, that's just a self awareness, just to put it out there. But the bright side is the cat's in a better place now, but sadly the owner is gonna find out their kitten's not there anymore. But it's sad. It really is. And it's really laid out. So I don't want to put the cat on anyone's, I don't know who it belonged to. My first thought is I want to try to knock on doors and see who it belongs to, just to give them their cat, just at least so they could know. But, like, I don't want to knock on people's doors when it's very late, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, it's difficult. Because my other thought was I could knock on people's doors to see if it's their cat, but for one, I don't want to wake people up. I'd feel horrible, and it'd be really awkward me holding, a dead animal and asking people that late, and having, or someone just going, know. So yeah, lay it down peacefully. But yeah, it's when something passes away, there's a lot of thought into it. Where does it belong to? What happened? What could I have done? I wish I was there sooner, because, dude, I'm constantly chasing dogs back to the neighborhoods where there's houses on, like, roads. Like, I'll see dogs walking, I'll see cats walking. I have to scare it into neighborhoods so it doesn't run it across the road all the time. And, it's very frustrating for me because I just want to knock on someone's door, you know. Like, I followed one dog home and I asked the owner at one part, just like, bro, why is your dog out? You know? I remember one time I, saw a dog walking and it followed me, and then I saw its collar had someone's phone number. I called the phone number and said, "Hey, I have your dog, by the way, just to let you know." And the guy forgot about it. He let it go potty, and I guess he just forgot about it. Like, I appreciate the honesty, but like, what do you mean you forgot about your dog? You shouldn't even be having a dog. I should have reported it, but I didn't want to intervene. I didn't want to make anyone upset. But man, come on, man. Please keep a watch on your animals. They're inside animals. Dogs are not supposed to be outside because anything can happen. Just be aware of that. But, yes. Just making this video for that kind of self awareness. Protect your animals. They're built to be in a shelter.